Hello everyone, this is Pomom bringing you part 2 of my Fire Emblem Three Houses Silver Snow Route Let's Play. Little bit closer. Speak with the three house leaders.
大修道院でのあなたの最初の務めです。この務めが終わったら私のところに戻ってきてくださいね。
Just love her voice.
願いを聞いてくれますか?
Okay, even an iron sword. So that's our first task in the game. Oh yeah, remember commenting about this line because it's always been a funny one to me. We had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. I always thought that that someone was going to become relevant at some point. But they never did. Like, it was never explained who the other candidate was, where they went, nothing. Nothing. They just disappeared. So I don't really know what the line is there for then. Minimap. Okay. I get like an overview. There's nobody here, but I think that's because they haven't loaded. Yeah, there's supposed to be like someone there if you see the map. Yeah, there's someone here. You're just invisible. Come on. Okay. The switch. The switch. So optimized. Okay. Edgar von Hresberg. So probably the most important class we're going to be looking at, because these are the students that we're going to handle at the start of the game. Fair warning, first of all, I don't like the Black Eagles. I think it's the class I like the least, because they don't have the seriousness of the Blue Lions, where in the Blue Lions I really feel for a lot of characters. And the Golden Deer you can't really hate, because even though not every character is serious and like intense and relatable, like I don't know, people like Marianne or Lawrence even. Lawrence is quite well done. They have a layer of being a complete and absolute meme house that just makes them work. Black Eagles doesn't really achieve anything. Some characters are bland. Some characters I dislike profoundly, like Hubert and Linhardt. Hubert and Linhardt probably my bottom two characters in the whole game. Not even students, like characters. Like I'd say I enjoy Solon more than I enjoy Hubert. And then Petra, even though her design is really cool and she's like very cute, quite bland. Bernadette screams too much, and I feel like she's making a mockery of her whole... Like, her whole thing is making a mockery of trauma, which is really strange because this game has Marianne, who has more or less the same character traits, but better done. At least I really like Dorothea, really like Ferdinand, really like Edelgard. Caspar I'm neutral about. It will depend, but I just wanted to give you my take. By the way, the Gatekeeper, I lied before. The Gatekeeper is the first voice that I found to be disappointing. English Gatekeeper is much better than Japanese Gatekeeper. Cloth.
あんた教師として雇われるんだって？じゃあ改めて自己紹介しておくか。俺はクロード・フォン・リーガンだ。実家はレスター諸行同盟の名手だが、 まあそんなことは気にしなくて。担当学級はまだ決まってないのか？
Oh yeah, I love this
俺らの
line.
子は
The
他よ
one
り気
where
楽でいいと思うぜ。
we are not as difficult as the other houses.
興
Get
味
to know more about anyone? As I said, the meme house. When you go overkill with a meme, you probably get Raphael. Raphael, at the start it was funny. After a while I got a little bit tired about Raphael. It's not like I hate him or anything, I just think it would be nice to see more about the kindness in Raphael, which is his most endearing side, and less about training and eating, eating and training. Lawrence is great, Ignatz is low-key amazing, Lysithia is incredible, Mariana, I really like her. I think outside of the Lords and Ray and people like that, she's probably like my non-unique type student favorite. That phrase was all types of wrong, but whatever. Hilda depends on the day. Not because of her design or anything, and she has some really great conversations, but I think while she works really well in Golden Deer because she gets a lot of lines, if you recruit her out of house, yes, with her supports you don't get a good idea of Hilda, and she's not that interesting. And Leonie, I like Leonie, but you know, Gerald can be tiring. Any of the Blue Lions catch your attention? I like all of them. The one I dislike the most, Ash, because I dislike the kind of people in Twitter that will tell about a character. Oh my god, that character is literally me. Like, that's my children, my literal child. Don't you say anything about them? Ash is the culmination of that sentiment. I don't like people defending Ash blindly. I think Ash is pretty great, has a good dynamic with the Lonato thing, with Catherine, with... He's pretty good, but I just, for reasons not directly related to Ash, I dislike him. I also think his post-time skip design looks a bit greasy. Annette can be a little bit boring, but she's so cute, nobody cares. Mercedes is great in every possible aspect of the world great. Ingrid is amazing, I really like her. People say she's basic. Those people should just shut the fuck up. Sylvain is the best Blue Lion in my opinion. Well, not better than Dimitri, probably, but I still really like Sylvain. Felix is really good. The Do is incredible. I like the Blue Lions a lot. I don't know if you noticed because of what I just said. Not going to talk to everyone, just return to the audience chamber. That's my general opinion on the 8 times 3, 24 students in the game. I hope you enjoyed that. Those are my views. Must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. Thank you, Sater. Yeah, and they take care of the other two. I'd like it if it was more noticeable which one they are picking. Like, imagine if you could talk with Manuela in the middle of the monastery and the Manuela reference to, I don't know, saying something to Claude because you didn't pick Claude and she had to pick the Golden Deer house. Would be cool, just saying. The Black Eagle house is what we're going to pick. Because as I said, I'm smelling a lot of heresy here, and that needs to be investigated
彼らを真摯に導いてくれることを
with
願います
virtue, care, and sincerity. Oh yeah, Flame.
ごめんなさい。お話の最中でしたのね。
Although I think Flame's voice is... sorry.
フレン
Yeah, sorry for the cat. I just got a call there.
いいえ、大したことではありませんわ。
I was going to say about Flame,
そちらのことを
I think her voice is really well done here,
士官
but
学校の新任教師だ
she sounds so much younger that it pains me a little bit.
私、
You know what I'm saying? She sounds...
お見知りおきを。
フレンの話はさておき
it's much easier
本題に
to
戻ろう
notice what they were going for, and I don't like that.
近日現時点での生徒たちの実力を測るため
Okay?
同時に君の能力も見定めさせてもらう
No problem. No problem. I'm aching for it.
何？担任ってあんたなのか。まさか先生になるとは思わなかったぜ。
Fucking Caspar.
ガスパル君、ちょっと。
My own personal meme with Caspar is a friend once told me, "Oh, Caspar talks and behaves just like a shonen anime protagonist," and it's very fitting, to the point that I can't watch Caspar say anything without noticing it. And he does everything like an anime character. Like, he talks a lot, he shouts a lot, he has a very strong sense of justice. He's a bit shorter than the rest of the character. He goes for full punches, eats a lot.
ごめんなさいね。
Oof, and Bernadette's Japanese voice is very squeaky. Very squeaky.
私たちは同年代と聞いた。今更ではあるが。
Ferdinand, I've heard his movement quote. The Wara Wara wa Ferdinand Bernanke. Magnificent.
私としては先生もその輪の中に入ってもらえると嬉しいのだが。
I do mind, but whatever.
先生、腹太い、素敵です。よろしく願います。
And Petra, I think one of the biggest praises to Petra's voices in English was that she sounded like a really accurate version of I'm learning a new language. Like, she knew the language, but she missed the words in a very relatable way. But Japanese Petra, even though I don't know what she's saying exactly, sounds different. She sounds like she just can't find the words. I don't like that as much, but the voice is so good that
何のため鎧外させます？
I guess I do.
違うぜ。腕っつったら剣の腕に決まってんだろう。
Oh, can't wait for the C supports with Bernadette. Just getting her to say and run away. What, like 8, 10 times? It's going to be...
限度というものがあるだろう。
Yoy.
誇り高き貴族の。そして帝国を代表するアドラ
And
ークラスの一員と
Ferdinand,
しての
this
責
boy
務を
suits him so well. Yeah, shut up.
普段はもう少しだけまともだと思うから。よろしく頼むわね。
Don't worry, Adelgard. It's just my presence. My presence makes everyone have the strange need to enact their... how's it called? I can't find the word right now. Their gimmick. That's what I was going for. Whenever Byleth is in scene, they want to do their gimmick. Just so you notice. Oh, I'm the sporty shonen guy. Oh, I'm the seductive songstressy girl. I'm a creepy rat. That was Hubert, in case you didn't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I do know about crests. About the crests, he says something interesting. I shouldn't have skipped that. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength. There's actually a really interesting correlation between the people who have crests and the good magical growths and good spell list in characters. Most characters that have a varied spell list have some kind of noble blood or crests. And if you notice, like, the 3 main healers have crests, most of the main mages have crests or are of noble descent. So in a way, it's really true what he's saying. Okay, do what you can to find out. And now he gives us this device. Because of this screenshot of the device being so modern, one of my friends went completely nuts and was 100% convinced that Hahnemann was one of those who slither in the dark. And I love how excited he gets suddenly. And I couldn't really blame him, because that seems like the kind of technology that only those who slither in the dark would have in this game. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, if Hahnemann's joke is the gap between his seriousness normally and how he gets so excited with the crest things, I think it works better in Japanese, where he's much more serious with his seriousness and much more excited when talking about crests. Okay, we know. Calendar. I'm going to talk about... Well, I guess I can wait until we are in battle. Let's explore. So this is my room. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must have been imagining things. I have the DLCs. I'm not going to get these things, because they are just too good, okay? Like, +2 movement, +7 HP, strength and... No. And the Chalice of Beginnings allows counterattacks at any range? Yeah, no thanks. I think they are too game-breaking for me to do. I also have all the, like, unit appearance, so I could wear, like, a dancer outfit or Sothis' clothes. This, I don't even know how to call this. I have a nice ass outfit. Summer wear. I really don't like Violet's hair. I think I'm just going... Oh yeah, an academy. I don't like the academy outfit. The one for the girl is better. So I think I'm sticking with war accessory. Oh, I can wear glasses. I think I'm keeping the glasses just to make it a little bit different. Yeah, so let's do a speed run of everything we need to do here. So first of all, we talk to Edelgard. Then we talk with the Do. The Do gives us... No. The Do gives us some seed to thank us. Oh, yeah, Hilda's voice? I was really surprised by Hilda's voice, because Hilda... So Dorothea is supposed to encapsulate this archetype of the Gyaru girl who's like fashionable and a bit, you know, teasing the professor and everything. Yeah, then Sylvain wants us to have a bite with people. And Hilda, to me, was more or less the same in English. Like, she sounded really like Dorothea, had the same kind of air to her. But in Japanese, it seems like they went for very different things. Like, Hilda is really going for the, oh, I'm so innocent behavior in Japanese. Which I'm completely okay with. Like, I think it works. Okay. Let's fish. Oh, Marianne. Let's talk with Marianne. Great boys. Great boys. I don't think I noticed her in the previous times, because I hadn't heard it until now. Plain spade. Okay. This is an easy one. You can see my strength capabilities with the fishing. Already getting an excellent on the first attempt there. And we talk with Flame. Then we go here. Oh yeah, this is the place where I've been like 2 times already. I need today's special with Edelgard and Dorothea. Okay, that's pretty good. 2 of my favorite girls in the game.
これ好きだったのはあなたに教えたことがあったかしら。これ多分好きだったような。あんまり自信はないですけど。
If I was female Violet, this table would be just a fanfiction tag. Yeah. Why did you have to say that just after whatever? Yeah, I should go around, visit. Okay, nothing here. Oh yeah, this is the Amiibo Gazebo. I have an Arm and a Celica Amiibo, so I could get rewards. Going to try to avoid them. Not even going to talk to you. You sully the reputation of the gatekeeper. What else? Oh, I can go to the 2nd floor. I still don't know who I want to recruit from other classes. Because this is Silver Snow, I'm probably not using the Black Eagles. And I'm focusing more on, you know, oh, that was a hard clip. Okay, expecting greatness from me, eh? Yeah, I'm probably focusing on people like Alois. I'm probably using Alois. Seteth, as I said, Catherine. But those come very late. So until then, I'm going to have to find other excuses to train that are not the Black Eagles students. Might train some of them, but well, I might as well begin doing this. But yeah. I think I'm going to... yeah. Why not? So we're going to talk about the units now that we have the basic units. This is Uriel, Byleth at level 3, because we got some levels on him. At the start he has like 13 strength and 8 speed, which is still very good. One of the best characters in the game. Probably female Byleth is better. Because I'd say Darting Blow is better than Access to War Master. Well, Brawler, nobody cares about Brawler, like, whatever. I don't know. Byleth is so flexible that it's kind of hard to talk about Byleth. You can see here the growths, if I edit them right. And as you can see, although Byleth is a little bit more oriented to be a physical unit, it's not like he cannot be a magical unit or a tanky unit or anything. There's really no weak point to Byleth except maybe like resistance, but there's no specialized resistance tanky. In my experience, Byleth always ends up being one of the best units in your army, no matter what you do. And yeah, that's it. Edelgard. Don't want to compare with the other lords, but at the same time, Edelgard has probably the worst personal class as a lord, but in exchange has these growths. Ridiculously high strength and charm are the first thing that come into your eyes. Her charm is so high that when she starts using battalions, that's like a sure wave kill on an enemy using a battalion with Edelgard. She also has an interestingly high magic growth. I expected her promoted class to be able to use magic, like in case you don't know, it's a magical unit. Violet, by the way, has proficiency in sword punching and authority and this. They agree perfectly with his personal class that he gets later. Edelgard, I guess, is supposed to become a just like a special kind of armor knight. But because she had this hidden talent on Reason, I thought, okay, maybe it's going to be like a Baron, because I know those exist. Barons in the genealogy games that are armor knights very powerful that can use magic. And she wasn't. She has some combat arts there that can be interesting because they utilize her magic as attacking power, but mostly you either go a completely different route or you're not going to take advantage of her magic growth, which is a shame. She doesn't have that many defenses. I find it interesting that her personal class is an armor, but I guess that's just classical Edelgard, compensating, like trying to cover her weaknesses and become the best at everything at the same time, even if that sacrifices the thing she is naturally best at, which is raw power. Hubert, I don't like him. He's boring and he can only be good as a mage, so yeah. Ferdinand is pretty good. Having no weaknesses and proficiency on every weapon on the weapon triangle, like sword, lance axe, very good as a starting point. Then he has riding and heavy armor, and can also become a wyvern pretty easily because of having axes and lances. The guy is just incredible proficiency wise. Stat wise, he has some pretty standard growths. 50 speed might seem like a lot, but you have to take into account that in this game, Cavaliers get a minus 10 speed reduction, so he ends up with a disappointingly average spread in stats, and his starting stats are a bit lower than what you want them to be. Like 8 strength is nothing to write home about. He can end up being bad because of his being so balanced. But this is 3 houses, so after a while between class bases and in general just being able to buff your units with the things you get in gardening, Ferdinand is never going to be very, very bad. He's just not as good as you might hope him to be. Linhardt, I think one of my big criticisms about Linhardt, I don't really like him as a unit. I think he's too lazy and too proud of being lazy, but that's beside the point. One of my biggest criticisms are this: he is really inflexible. He's only good at Reason and Faith, has no combat art on any type of weapon. He has nothing unique like riding being a boon or a bane or authority doing anything. So you can only really make him a bishop or a warlock, because even Gremory is locked out because of him being a guy. And then there's also the thing that he's a very bad dancer because he has only 3 charm and a low growth. I don't know, I find him disappointing in the sense that you don't get a lot of options when using Linhardt. Caspar is your punching, attacking guy. When I started using him, I expected him to be much slower than he actually is. Because unlike Ferdinand, his growth normally goes up because you end up in classes like... You might end up in Brawler, Grappler for a while, and those are classes that add to his speed growth. So Caspar can kind of handle himself. Brawling is a really good weapon type on a casual playthrough, like even though on enemy phase it's not that great, on player phase you just pick the target and destroy them. And Axes are a pretty good weapon type. He wants to become a War Master, and sometimes I even let him. But most of the times I like to do interesting things with him because, well, the Bane in Authority can hurt a little bit, but he doesn't suffer from it as much as other characters. Bernadette is a weird character because you see those 4 arrows down and you think, okay, this has to be a not really flexible character. She kind of is. Because, first of all, one of those down arrows is armor and the other is brawling. And armor and brawling can be good, but they are thought out for really, really, really concrete classes. Brawling is only useful if you are working on foot, and Bernadette has a hidden talent in riding, so you normally want her to end up in a class on a horse, and if she doesn't, she's good at bows, so if you are going to be specialized in chipping enemies from away, why would you have brawling to come closer and punch enemies to death? There's like not a lot of synergy between brawling and bows. Axes and swords being a Bane is pretty shitty, and it takes down a lot of options that would be interesting for her, like Assassin is pretty hard to achieve. A flying wyvern with bows would be pretty cool, but she has a lot of trouble getting there. Still, just having riding the combat art Vengeance is a really interesting one to abuse, and Enclosure with bows, she is much better than you might think. Also, she has really interesting options for magic. She has Rescue, and yeah, that's about it. She has Rescue, and Rescue is good. Then we have Dorothea. Oh, and her growths, well, not really good, but whatever. Dorothea is like the... I think with Dorothea they were going for a... You get another mage because this is the mage country, but this one is not going to be as good as Hubert. I find Dorothea to be, yeah, maybe worse than Hubert, but what she can do very well. Because, for example, she has siege magic, that makes her one of the best dancers in the game, because she can have equipped a 3 to 10 magic and provide linked attacks to people in a 10 square range. Then she has the proficiency in swords, which synergizes very well with the advantage given by Dancer, and then she can reach Hexblade. Her charm is really good, so she can start abusing that with Sword Dance and actually do damage. And when those combat arts are not enough, she can just rely on the fact that she has a lot of powerful spells that, even though her magic is not the highest ever, if you hit someone with Agnia's Arrow, it's going to hurt anyway. Faith becomes a talent and she actually gets physic, so that synergizes very well with Dancer, and being able to support sometimes when you are not dancing, you are able to suddenly heal someone from afar. That's very good. So I find her to be more interesting than Hubert. Because Hubert, is not really flexible. As a mage, he doesn't have faith, and that's pretty shitty. Her growths, her speed can be a bit problematic because starting 7 with a 40% growth and the bases in magic classes not being that high can be a problem. But, well, she's not there to become a beast at fighting, okay? And Petra. Petra is another one of those really flexible units that can do almost everything. She can main bows, axes, swords. She can go for a wyvern thing. Maybe you want to go bow knight. Maybe you want to go assassin. Maybe you want to go falcon knight, because falcon knight is also really easy because of her having D rank in flying. You just have to build up her lance to D, turn her into a soldier, and then you go to Pegasus, and it's a pretty cool thing to do. The only thing that Petra is bad at, really, is taking magical hits and doing magic. But keep her away from magic and she's going to do great. Especially speed-wise. Petra is what you would call a speed demon. Unironically. And yeah, those are my units. So I think that's it. We're going to finish exploring. Ferdinand's birthday. Let's celebrate. We like Ferdinand. Yeah, amazing options. Rivalry of the houses. Let's go into the mock battle. We are 1 hour and 21. Okay, I've probably been talking a lot this episode. Might have to do some cut. Final time for the mock battle. Leave it to me. Okay, she likes confidence. You're going to get a lot of that, so prepared for anything. Whatever, Club. Master of schemes. Schemes. Claude saying, I know Claude is intelligent, clever, crafty, but you don't have to throw it to my face. I already know. Please don't say Claude schemes, every fucking phrase. I don't intend to lose. Let's be confident all the way. Yeah, I don't want to be friends. Please take me away. Okay, seems like they actually are. Okay. So, mock battle. I've done this before, so I know who to bring. Already decided Ferdinand, Dorothea, and Linhardt are a good combination. I want to train up Ferdinand a little bit. Like, I have to pick already, okay? Because I'm not going to be training them all the way. And Hubert, like, fuck Hubert. These two are forced. I think I need a healer. Even though I don't love Linhardt, I know bringing a healer is the intelligent thing to do here. And then Ferdinand and Dorothea. I think another, like, a magic user for the do and for some range, and Ferdinand for some Ferdinand. Sounds good to me. I'm going to have to handle their inventories, but yeah, these 5 people are probably going to be the Black Eagles you see me train through the whole game. Like, not to shit on Petra, Caspar, Bernadette. I've said good things about them. They are very interesting, but I'd rather keep them for a Black Eagle playthrough than trade them now. That's because I'm aiming to get the Cinder Shadows students at some point. And by some point I mean the next chapter, after the mock battle. So with those students, it's going to be another 4 students, which are going to substitute Hubert, Bernadette, Caspar, and Petra. look forward to it. But for now, I'm going to assign some weapons. We're back. I think I equipped them well, so let's go into the battle.
いよいよ対抗戦よ、先生。思う存分、
I hope so.
分かってると思うが、多学級の奴らを残らず、ちなみに俺は
Of
今回
course.
の模擬戦の指南役だ。勝ちたきゃ俺の言うことをよく聞いときな。
Yeah, that meaning we're still going to get a little bit of tutorial. I wish you could have seen my first attempt at this battle in my previous run because I actually died, which I wasn't expecting.
我が名はフェルディナント・フォン・エーギル。クロード、お前の朝知恵など必要ない。僕とイグナーツ君で
I don't think I noticed the boys on Lawrence being so refined. And Ignatz.
向こうの先生を侮ってないか？
Okay, Ignatz. Ignatz sounds
アシュ、お前は
too innocent to me.
敵を戦場の中央に釣り出したい。
はい、やってみますって。
用意が整い次第、攻勢に出る。
あらあら、頑張れるかしら。
Mercedes, I'm really glad she got a good voice because her voice was the only thing discouraging me from her in English. This position was so that I could counter both Ash and Lawrence with only a unit, and also Dorothea is going to recover a little bit of Uriel's health thanks to her personal. In case you don't know, Dorothea recovers 10% of the health of the people surrounding her at the start of the turn, and I can heal with Linhardt now. So the trouble comes. Okay, this is a good idea, I think.
僕が負けるなんて。
Nice level 2 for Edelgard with some strength, some magic, some speed, some luck. The expected Edelgard level. Well, she doesn't have a lot of luck, but might be time to use this because I think we're going to have some trouble. 8 plus... You don't do... Yeah, there's no way to do 8. I think you are just short. You can do 8. But even so, I would have to do 7 with Linhardt, and that's impossible. So, yeah, I'm going to attack with Violet. Let's hope we hit. Oh, fuck, I should have started. Okay. We can still survive a hit. This way, Ferdinand gets the increased experience. Iron Lance. There you go. There you go. Why? Oh, because she was in. Now I heal you. And most of the people I have can counter. If I equip you with an iron sword, you have 3 AS and you have 5. So I'm actually just going to chip because it's not going to kill anyway, and you are not going to double me. Oh, you were not taking this seriously? Okay, Claude. Of course, he went for Dorothea, but he doesn't double as I said. Now I'm just in time to heal. And this is the main use for Linhardt, like, I think trying to give him kills with Nosferatu is a bit overkill. I'm just going to feed him, and yeah, I have the training sword in case he has to attack, but overall... Okay, can I hit? Please? Let's equip Thunder. So this is what I mean. Now, Ignatz is in range of Dorothea, so even without moving Dorothea, I gained 3 hits. Which might seem like a silly thing to do, but when you are able to stack these bonuses the differences in hit become much more noticeable. And you have to make use of those things in Maddening especially. Yeah, perfectly outside of your range. I think I might even... Hey, let's go for this. Oh, that was a weird laugh. Alright. Now, I think the best idea to face the Duke is to just put ourselves in the range with some bonuses from, you know, my range units. Do I heal? I still have 3 heals and there's not that many enemies left. Linhardt has a crest, by the way, which can increase by 5 the healing. I think it's a much worse crest than Mercedes, because Mercedes is normally the unit you would compare Linhardt to. They are both like the dedicated good healers, and their spell lists are almost the same, except for the fact that Mercedes has Fortify and Linhardt has Warp. But Mercedes has a crest that can allow her to conserve a use of healing magic. And even though at the end of the game you normally have a lot of healing, it can be nice to conserve like a physic or something. I guess it would be too much to conserve warp. Happy can do that actually. Now I'm thinking... Okay, Linhardt is not going to die to Mercedes alone. So I'm going to do this. Kill the dude with magic. Perfect. No level 4 Dorothea, but almost. I will protect here. Yeah, I'd rather have 3 AS, because I think you have 6. Yeah, you have 6, so you would double with if I have an axe. And yeah, let's just make a barrier. Better this way, because then I don't give him the forest. Okay, you're going for Byleth. Interesting. That's 15 back. So another hit and you're done. Flood is coming, but not fast enough. Okay, they decided to focus on Uriel, which is like an understandable choice. I'm still going to wreck them, because Claude, who's the closest, is never going to reach me. I think I might... who have you? Have 2 uses of Thunder. If I could give you the kill... Yeah, I'm going to chip... Do I chip with the axe? Do I dare? Yes. Why? Because I just wanted to do it. And then I use Thunder for the kill with increased experience. That should get Dorothea to level 2. Yeah, easily. Almost to level 3. Okay, that's not a good level. Not at all. But it's good. It's good. We still have 2 uses of Thunder. Oh! Mercedes is there. I forgot about her completely. Completely. Then let's just heal you. You're probably attacking... Yeah, you're attacking Linhardt, so I'm just going to bump. Missing an 80. Again, I wish you could have seen my first attempt, my first run, because I missed 190 and 380s or something like that. I just missed an 85, which wasn't going to matter a lot, but... Well... I'm not one to get too caught on like, oh, I'm having such a bad luck. Whatever, the dice doesn't always roll your way. But it's still annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, so this is cloth range. And I think cloth doesn't double. Yeah, but also I don't know if it's worth it. Just going to attack Mercedes. Weaken. And then I can give the kill to anyone, like... Yeah, this is my worth for anyone. Almost a level. Almost. Yeah, let's not heal yet. Let's just hope that they come... I was going to say from the upper side. Okay, it's even better. They divided. They are very, very stupid. Because now I can completely ignore cloth. Well, I say that. Yeah, I think it's better to ignore cloth. Especially because I double and kill Hilda. So, 1, back, and 2. Perfect. Now, if you want to attack here, you have to go there, which is a good position for me. So, I'm going to take you on. I'm going to double with the training sword. And that way I don't get doubled by cloth too. But I don't think Edelgard got doubled by anyone on any position. And I can get the kill with Ferdinand. And even with increased experience for that almost level 3, right? No. Okay. I guess that was because Dimitri is considered a boss. Strength, speed, and defense, and charm. Very, very good level up. Very good level up. Yeah, now we are going to lure you. I don't think... Yeah. Linhard doesn't care for Hanneman attacking, so... Okay, you have more range than I noticed, so let's just do this. Hanneman is probably going for Ferdinand. Schemes. Again. I think I can actually surround Love, so... Oh fuck. Oh, okay. Never considered Hanneman much of a problem. Getting all the conversations. I didn't get Dimitri Edelgard, but I got it on my previous run. They say something like, we have to settle this for once. Who's the strongest? And spoilers, the strongest was Edelgard. Okay, now I can do a lot of things. Yeah. Let's just... Okay. Easy money. Magic and text, not the best, but okay. That intermediate seal is nice. Now I can, like, basically surround you. I actually could... See? Now Claude can't attack anyone, but I'm going to kill him. No. I'm actually going to wait. Oh, he recovered. Okay. That's an intelligent thing to do. I wanted to heal and then take advantage of the increased experience. But I'm just going to take the increased experience part. Do I kill? Yeah, with the training? Not with the training, so chip a little bit and then get the kill. Nice. Level 3 for Ferdinand. More strength. Okay, okay. I'm liking it. Two strength levels. A good start.
これで敗退だな。
よし、そこまでだ。今回の模擬戦の勝者はアドラークラッセだな。
Nice.
2学級を見事に下したわ。
Ferdinand was the MVP. Okay, I didn't eat with him, so him getting motivation is actually really good. And that was probably a lot of time, and this episode is going to be very, very long. And for that, I apologize. But like, what was I going to do? Leave it at the middle of the mock battle? It was easy.
そうね。私たちの先生となるのだから、それくらいの態度でいてもらわないと。
Yeah, yeah, I know.
先生、
I hate when they work all of them at the same time.
感謝します。
You didn't do anything, Petra. You literally weren't there.
実力はどんなものかと思っていたが
You did not disappoint, Ferdinand. You're looking good.
どうかな。この戦い
Have to say, even though I'm not crazy about Linhardt, the Japanese voice works much better for him. Because the English voice I don't really like. He sounds... in this way he sounds like... don't worry, I'm going to bench you. And then you're going to achieve your dream. You're never coming to a battle with me. Well, I say that, but I might bring her to the force battle that I get next month. Not actually, because I get the Cinder Shadows people, right? I get the Ashen Wolves before the forced skirmish. So that means I'm never going to have to touch Hubert, Bernadette, Petra, and Caspar. Okay. That's good. That's optimized. I like it. Yeah, I like this line because she says, hear the tone. I'm kidding, of course. She already had this, I don't know if I can call it gimmick, but this joke about her that she says something really drastic and then she says, ha, I'm joking, of course. I remember in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion she says, well, maybe one day we will get in a war. I'm kidding, of course. Her tone is even flatter in Japanese. I really like how she doesn't change tone at all when saying this is a joke. Bonding, I did with Ferdinand. Ferdinand is looking really good.
ちなみに今回の模擬戦は前哨戦に過ぎない
Of course, this is mere practice, I know.
伝統ある呪術戦に恥じぬ戦いができるよう生徒たちをきっちり鍛えてもらいたい
さて今日あなたたちの学級には
My mission.
ガルグマク大修道院
We have missions.
生徒の問題ではない
I think, and this is an opinion, I think I'm not the first one to say this. The system Three Houses had about, like, the idea they had about having a calendar and getting a mission at the end of the month works at the beginning of the game. Like, at the beginning of the game, I think it's kind of okay. First part makes sense. You have to go to the academy and then you get a mission at the end of the month. But post time skip in the second part, it makes absolutely no sense. No sense. The fact that you are battling and suddenly you come back and suddenly you go again and suddenly you come back makes no sense.
何よ固まってまさか
I'm not. Right.
何が貴族のガキどもを数人殺すだけだ。セイロス騎士団が追ってくるなんて話がちげえじゃねえか。貴様らが子孫じたからだ。つまらない。
I like the Flame Emperor here.
それでも目的は果たせるかと思ったわ。てめえ。
This is somewhat what I agreed to. We're a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking? For the longest time, my sister thought that the Flame Emperor was actually Ferdinand. Spoilers, it isn't Ferdinand. The justification was more or less, but the hair is kind of like a flame, so okay, Costas, our next objective. We're going to take care of those bandits, but that's going to be in the next month and in the next part. This was a long one, a really long one probably. If you stayed for the whole episode, thank you. This has been Pomum. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next part. Bye.